Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Hades 2, where today we're taking 24 heat up to Prometheus, up to rival Typhon with our brand new massive Mace of Nurgle, our trusty cat, and hopefully some luck, because it does seem like my play skill is maybe not 1,000% of the way where it needs to be here. Listen, it's going to be fine. We've done very well with the axe in the past, and this seems like a pretty powerful version of the axe. So,
all part of our new phase.
Listen, it's all in the plan. It's going to be great. I just took the concave stone, had it up this time. Hopefully that'll be good.
Shine for me again tonight.
I harbored such hatred for the Titan Chronos, for all that he had done, for all he put you through. Yet now he himself is working to undo the harm he caused. Such power you possess, to have brought about such change.
Well, okay, me and others. I had some help. Nightbloom is very powerful.
The dead shall rise.
So, okay, this thing is actually going to be kind of hard to use against normal packs of enemies because its initial attacks are so slow.
Come on out.
We'll figure it out.
Is that the one you saw?
I do not believe we've seen that fish before. Okay, you just kind of have to go tantrum mode is all. I wonder if it's possible for a boon to become, or for a hex to become Godsworn after you pick it up.
Is this about having to confront Chronos in other times, and even Typhon too? I'll not pretend to understand, but if this is the cost of peace, I'll pay my share without a second thought.
Yeah, well, your share seems to be incredibly low, so I would imagine so. I guess Title Ring, I don't really think, like, this is not the right thing to put on our strike. Nor do I really like Floodgain very much.
The best. The best. The best.
Okay, not exactly. Hopefully we'll get a sacrifice overwrite on that.
Best have a look around.
I think actually that's probably like counterproductive. I don't really want things pushing enemies out of the area of the repeated tantrum mode attacks. Alright, let's see what kind of stuff you can get with the hammer. Because there's going to be some unique hammer options.
Good evening.
Oh, hey.
I heard the tidings of your victory, but knew this wasn't over. Always more to be done. Now, come on.
Yeah.
They come.
I like the fact that his bonus marker is making their stealth not work. That's pretty funny. I am taking some damage here and there. But overall, we crushed it on that. 180 extra cash to start with. Seems pretty alright. Alright, your attack hits twice, but the 5 strike sequence becomes only the first slam, and it's just that twice. That is the part that does the most damage. I wonder about channeling into the thing faster, though. Let's maybe try to make this more of like a whirlwind deal.
The mighty Moonstone axe.
Yeah, I hope that was a sensible thing to do. And then, like, we really don't get to talk to him that much. Like, I should probably give him a nectar, even though he's a huge asshole.
Sure you don't want to give me only half the bottle there? Seeing as I'm nearly half a god. I got their strength, but seldom get their luxury.
Nothing's gained from luxury in excess anyway. But there are times a little doesn't hurt. May this soothe your spirit when the occasion arises.
They said the war was finally drawing to a close. Somebody must have forgotten to notify those we slaughtered.
We need them here for the time being anyhow. Has Olympus informed you of the nature of the next phase of our plan?
I got the gist. We fight on. Nothing changes. Never has before, so why would it now?
What are you talking about? A lot's changed. Olympus is no longer in danger. The House of Hades is restored.
The way it always was.
Yeah, certainly not a lot of meaningful difference for those just trying to, like, walk around and live their lives on the surface, right? Okay, so
What else is here?
not sure that this hammer boon is all that meaningful. Let's go visit Medea and then probably get our hearts, and then we'll figure some stuff out from there.
To all the enemies of hate. Peace, sorceress. Oh, good, you're just in time. Those tears you brought me were the missing touch I lacked for something that had been the subject of my studies for some time. I'm pleased to offer you a sample of it now, if you would like.
This sounds potent.
Inflicting a curse deals 50 damage if the foe is not already afflicted up to every 1 second. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think, like, life from the dead obviously is valuable. Wealth from the dead is valuable. I don't think we've ever had harm for the afflicted though,
So below.
and I do think it's going to do some good work. If we can get the right ones, like Blitz will be good, right? Because it's something that applies and then removes itself, and then you can apply it again.
Pylon destroyed.
What a weird room this was.
Oh, good.
I mean, froth is a good example, right? Yeah, froth is the kind of thing that will apply and deal some bonus damage on application.
These always come in handy. Now what? Need a quick overview.
I wonder if Ares' thing counts as a curse. I mean, wounds probably would, right? And I really wish we hadn't gotten concave stoned the way we did. A little bit of teamwork.
This latest war shall not be easily surpassed, admittedly in part because we gods were at the center of it. But I trust another shall exceed it at some point. One always does.
Ooh, Epic Mutual Destruction is pretty exciting, actually. Yeah, it's hard to pass up. Anything else rare around here? Or open around here? Seems like no.
Disgusting.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to pause this for just. I'll be right back. Okay, inconvenient, but here we are. We're back. So I closed that before actually figuring out what I was going after. You know, Hermes coughing up an attack speed would certainly be meaningful. And there's other great stuff we could get from Hermes as well.
How many of these do they have? Should put a dent into that barrier.
So we can, one thing that's, I don't know if it's obvious, but that I have been able to do here is we can dash between the strikes of like the tantrum attack, including after the first one before the other stuff goes off. Go get him, zombie.
What a stench.
Still has the matter of the three fates to be sorted out, so Gramps just sent them into exile and then entirely lost track? How are we supposed to find them if he can't?
It's like when someone's being a dick and they just like throw your keys somewhere, you know, that
I see something of use.
you don't know where they are and they don't know where they are. The important thing is they're not here anymore.
See that one, Tula? And caught. Look what we got, Tula.
Hooray, bones. Like we didn't have enough bones. Okay. Ares, Poseidon, Aphrodite. I would like to apply curses repeatedly, if possible. But yeah, I really don't know what I think is the move here. I guess I'm going to go for Ares again. I'm hoping for... Maybe if I'm hoping for an overwrite, what I should be doing is going for Aphrodite, because it'll certainly be a very large amount of bonus damage. Yeah, it doesn't apply a curse, so we don't get the extra 50 damage from the Medea thing, but I don't want to get too like laser focused on that, like it's the only thing we have going on, because it's not.
Come on, cat.
Yeah, like the way the splash is knocking secondary targets out of the attack AoE really sucks. I hate that very much.
You know, I mentioned golden apples could be turned to nectar, though not how. I'll have to send the recipe along. All it takes is a boiling pot, some aromatic spices to your taste, and just the right words. You'll get it. You're a witch.
Just might work.
Oh, that's actually super helpful. Yeah, thank you. We're going to be close to stuff all the time. Like, glamour inflicting weak on everything is fantastic. Yeah, you'd prefer a higher rarity, but I don't want to reroll and potentially lose it entirely. Although, if we reroll, we might see an attack overwrite. You know what?
Something else.
What if I got greedy? Okay, if I got greedy, the answer is I get punished. Oh, Shameless Attitude's good. Blue Shameless Attitude versus White Glamour Gain. No, I should have just taken the White Glamour Gain in the first place. Wait, you stop moving around. Okay, extra heart is certainly worthwhile. So I guess I'm feeling pretty strong. I'm also feeling like I'm definitely in a vulnerable spot. It would be really easy to get rocked for a ton of health during this Polyphemus fight.
Enough of this place.
Ooh, interesting.
How many more such blasted Chronos coins are there, my niece? According to your grandfather, none shall be made henceforth, yet they are in abundance even still.
The dude was in charge for quite a long time, right? You know, Divine Vengeance might not be terrible. Specials inflict blitz. I should probably be using my special at least some of the time, but it's really hard to want to do it with the attack being as good as it is. Maybe I'm underestimating the special. I'm going to take Vengeance.
This is it, my lord. The hidden aspect of Nurgle that I would never have revealed if not for you. Is this some warrior god from a distant land or time?
Karen's just really into Warhammer.
Then perhaps both.
Sorcerers?
How come you said whatever war is over? The town's about the same. Last I checked, the dead are meant to be underground, not walking through the streets.
The war with Chronos is over. It's just there are a few remaining details being sorted out, and the Underworld is in enough of a state of disrepair that it isn't back in order yet.
Oh, that's too bad. I tell you to go down there and help him out, but that might cut into my sleep routine, which has been pretty good lately. Now come on, it's almost bedtime here.
He is actually like, just get over here and knock me unconscious, please. Oh, good. We're certainly burning through his HP quickly. Oh god, the explosions. Ah, damn it. I let him grab me. That's on me. I was opening the door for my minion to get focus on him is all. That really sucks. She didn't even hit me that time. I dodged behind her and I still caught the poison because fuck you is why. Where you go? Well. I got grabbed, but I got grabbed while spinning, and apparently you get to finish your spin. So at least we did a lot of damage to him that way. That was messy, but our damage output's pretty good already. I do want Path of Stars.
Looking forward to this.
The question is, are we using the Path of Stars now as well? Or do we want to save this maybe for later and try to force a particular boon here? I'm not sure if... I don't remember exactly what the word is on wounds. I don't know if I think that it will actually be a better thing to take on my attack than just like a big percentage boost like Hera or something. Honestly, Hera might not be a bad pull. No, Hera would be great. Yeah, let's take the iridescent fan. A Hera override on our attack boon would be awesome. Because we're gonna hitch enemies together. We're gonna get that 50 damage, and then like in groups of enemies, you know, they'll all hitch together, and then they'll all feed each other hitch damage off of the just the area of our attack.
When the armies of Chronos marched on Olympus, mighty Poseidon split the very land asunder, and so the gods contend with naval forces now.
Not a mistake, an opportunity. Auto forces. Now for the captain's wheel.
It definitely does. The Omega attack definitely does do more damage than just spamming Tantrum. There's a lot of value, though, in being able to dash between every Tantrum strike, which you can't do with the Omega attack because you stop swinging if you ever teleport. The way the effects overlaid there, it did look like Tula just shouted the words iridescent fan. Well, I'm pretty annoyed at being hit by that attack from that harpy. The positions of flying enemies relative to where they appear to be, it's still bothering me even now.
My word, girl. To have delivered a groveling, impotent Chronos right into our hands after having utterly destroyed Typhon. One astonishing feat after another, even for a goddess of your pedigree. How can we ever repay you?
I do have some ideas. I mean, Nexus Rush, I guess, is fine. Now that she's part of the crew, hopefully we'll see her again and we'll get to rarefy one of her other boons.
By her grace.
God, their damage is ridiculous.
That was careless.
Dropping off.
The messenger.
Careless feels a little strong. Okay, yes, it can become God sent afterward. That's really nice. So your raised servants get your revenge effects. That's kind of neat. Servitude obviously is like super good. Selflessness, amazing. Rigor, awesome. Just incredible stuff. Really incredible stuff. So as much as I love to take purpose, for the sake of being efficient, what are we going for first? Honestly, Servitude's really mostly relevant in boss fights. So do I want to go to Rigor first? No, I probably do want to do this. So let's take Devotion as a way of starting on both these paths. Do I want Rigor first, or Servitude first? Probably. Plus, there's an awful lot of purpose on the way there.
The end of the path.
Alright, I gotta be more careful. Ooh. I think I gotta take the boon here, probably. Pardon me. Oh, that's the friendly. What am I doing? Yeah, the damage output of that swing is really impressive.
Even titans and gods are quite vulnerable creatures deep down, for we are all driven by a most delicate instrument as liable to stir our spirits or drive us to despair, as my dear Aphrodite knows full well.
Come now, my queen. The heart's the strongest part we've got, and tougher than it seems. We've withstood a bit upon this mountaintop, but we can take much more. Especially when our hearts all beat as one.
You know, the auto charm is very, very good. So's Bridal Glow. And Bridal Glow will actually affect boss fights and stuff. But the auto charm is very good. Yeah, too hard to pass up, I think. No, the cloud of sadness. I flee.
It's done.
Alright, we're kind of in zoo mode here, and honestly, it's working wonderfully.
Apple pieces, olives, figs, ginger roots, and cypress twigs. Sprig of barley, sheet of ice, moonlight feather, fur of mice. Bit of toadstool, claw of cat, heat it, stir it, that is that. How very fortunate.
Please do not serve me whatever it is you were just making.
More for me? I'm unaccustomed to receiving gifts here on my little isle, though I'm pleased to try and get more used to it, if you must so insist.
Insist is a strong word.
What a
madam.
weird little
I
laugh.
would like for you to have this, yes. Perhaps it will help you perfect your own recipe, or while away a pleasant night should one arise.
Our Lady Hecate would sometimes tell me of your progress, and let on that you attuned to the altar of ashes at long last. How marvelous! For the Arcana have so much to offer us.
I couldn't agree more. Through grasping the Arcana, I've discovered strength I never realized I had. To think I used to use our altar merely to collect my thoughts.
Collecting one's thoughts is valuable enough. Mine own, at least, are prone to scattering. As for your innate strength and magical acuity, perchance we shall discover even more.
Well, I think they're all very strong. Given the extremely high base values of our weapon, it's hard for me to turn down a percentage increase to our damage output, and this is survivability too.
That is your will.
I'm Titan-sized.
I know I always take this one, and maybe that's a little bit boring, but it's very good. Wow, all the way out here. Goddamn. You and me, cat. Come on. Sorry, that's friendly. The allegiances, they do shift a bit, you know?
In the name of Hades.
Oh, hasty retreat seems like an obvious win there. That's really not where I wanted to put that. I tried to cast and then dash, and I guess I must have pressed the buttons kind of at the same time. Tula, get him! Not helpful, Tula. Okay, he stepped into the fire eventually. Okay, that's pretty unfair.
For me.
The thing where I can't see what type of enemy it is, so I have no idea how to approach it. And then, of course, as I approach, oh, I just happened to be already attacking.
Reveal yourself, whoever haunts this shrine.
Managing to get a kill without getting hit by this thing with the size of its attack is going to require some cautious play. There we go. Now we got him.
I saw clear through my prey.
I will very gladly take that. Okay.
Hera shall be notified at once.
That is a pretty big upgrade. God, I hope there's food at this store.
Solid ground ahead.
There isn't. Well, prepare to lose a death defiance.
In the name of Hades.
+7 bonus power, not super exciting at this moment.
Here you are. All right, I guess let's see here. 71. I mean, it's not. She would not have to hit me very many times for me to die. That is certainly true. Now take me to the coast.
But we do hit really hard. Hopefully, we can make this pretty fast.
You took forever getting here.
only to turn up practically as dead as the crews of all those ships headed this way.
Apologies for any inconvenience, Eris. Fortunately, there's a quite refreshing fountain not too far from here, which should do wonders for my injuries.
Oh, then you're so close. Maybe you could make a break for it. The pathway out of here is right behind me. Want more?
Okay, the cat seems to finally be awake. Alright, this will be helpful. There we go. Now we got a friend. Cowardice, the endless running. She doesn't stay on the ground long enough for me to get an attack animation completed a lot of the time. Okay, I actually got to hit her twice there. That was nice.
Miss me?
Come on.
Can't drag me back to hell without a fight.
She never learns.
Very nearly died to fire damage after the fight was over. Yeah, she's either not on the battlefield or, haha, I turned invincible for no reason. Like 90% of the time. It's incredibly frustrating.
Solid ground.
God, look at the size of my pawn. Okay, so what is my plan now? It wasn't even worth trying to charge up the spin on her, but that won't be the case against these guys. I wonder if we should just take the evil eye, honestly.
Delivery coming soon.
7 encounters seems like exactly the kind of time when I'm going to want a huge amount of bonus HP. So yeah, maybe it's just evil eye. Just try to splatter them as fast as possible. I'm assuming this won't work on both of them, though. Actually, thinking about it, right, it'll probably only work on... Well, let's see, it says currently Prometheus, though. We definitely were not killed by Prometheus. So the whole fight must count as Prometheus. Not actually sure. I'm gonna wear it, though. Let Nemesis feel from a distance. So we are invoking her pettiness or strength or whatever you want to call it. I am for sure still in love with the Path of the Stars. Oh, you suck. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. Prometheus has an army. I got an army of my own. Okay, so we get 3 more points. I do like selflessness. Yeah, I think we want to grab that. We might need lineage. Like, the thing about lineage is mostly we've been able to keep a single servant up. And servants have a lot of HP relative to us. Right? They come out with, I think it's the amount of health that kind of enemy usually has, which means that, you know, like a 20% transfer, I'd have to die like 6 times over before one of these guys would die to a 20% transfer. So it might be better just to start working toward rigor, which I do very much want. But yeah, all right, with just 1 point left.
There at last.
Okay, let's see if we can get something cool from this hammer. We are getting a lot of good evasion off of our Hermes boon, our Nitro Dash. Berserk lasts longer and restores more health. I mean, hard to argue with that. Rapid Hack is good here for sure. How many? We're Berserk after 15 strikes. Like, it's actually really hard to get this active. This is a weapon where leveling it up makes a huge difference. But maybe it would be better for our attack to just always be 30% faster, because that will help us activate Berserk against bosses and stuff. Honestly, I'm not sure that I hit what's her name 15 times in total.
It's rather heavy still.
It certainly is. But even just the raw functionality of the thing, the alternate moveset, makes it well worth using, even if you're not getting good berserks. We're charging. There it is.
Queen Hera.
All right, you.
Olympus, I accept this message.
You take it easy, just a little bit. Omega move Fisher is like fine. Hereditary Bane is also fine, and you know, pretty good in the boss fight that is upcoming. think I'm gonna take Fine Line, but we're really not having to think about our Omega, our magic at all. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable to take, I think. We are currently producing magic much faster than we are using it. Ooh, they're 150, huh? That's a pretty fast delivery on one of those. And then there's no reason to think we can't level up to get another, or not level up, but make enough money.
Must be the mountain pass my incantation helped me find.
To get enough money to get to shop in the pre-boss shop as well.
In the name of Hades.
Your effects from Fine Line and Ocean Swell have a chance to fire 2 times. That's interesting. That's incredibly specific. I don't know what Ocean Swell is. Does that... It is another single named boon? That's crazy. Oh, that's the one where it pushes them away, right? Well, I mean, okay.
The tides come in.
It's a duo that I don't think we've ever seen before.
An alcove unafflicted by the toil on the otherwise besieged Olympus heights invites the princess of the Underworld to catch what little breath remains to her for now.
Can't rest here, not for long.
And it seems like we are, in fact... Oh, is this not a drinking fountain? Oh, I had to drink from this part. Would I... How excited would I be for Blitz on attack? I mean, it's still pretty good. Versus going Hera and trying to get the hitch on attack thing. I mean, we're still hitching with that. Let's see about the Blitz, maybe.
I've returned.
It's funny how we have perverted the Shadow Guardian. It's actually become, like, entirely beneficial for me. Why did I do that? Why did I run over to him and spin? Well, that food is going to be delivered. Like, turns out we are just going to need it after all. Oh no, my poor stolen shadow servant finally died.
We'll have to do this again. Olympus, I accept this message.
This is super not relevant to what we're doing. Yeah, 160 blitz damage on the attack is a huge upgrade. Honestly, even just removing the wave thing entirely from our attacks would be a huge upgrade. All right, magic teleporting dragon.
Denied.
It's our friend for now, but let's make sure we handle him quickly. With the cat. What do we have? Okay, just normal zombie. I guess that's fine.
Acceptable.
God, it's so hard to find a spot to step in and attack. Everything's covered in fire all the time.
Greetings.
Yeah, damage from Omega moves immediately activates Blitz effects and makes them stronger. So this, with our Omega Strike, means that we're, with every twirl of the Whirlwind, we're breaking Blitz, then reapplying, then breaking, then reapplying. That seems very good. That seems very good indeed. And then, yeah, I guess I'd rather have money here than... There we go.
He's back.
Okay, well I actually do have this. I don't, not to be rude or anything. Okay, maybe I was going to get a little bit live without you. I appreciate the help. Alright, some of this, and some of this, and some of this. I mean, I'm feeling powerful.
Feel this bottle. Just his weight. Though I still have fond memories to fill the gaps. It's funny. I've lost track of how long I've been dead, but still not used to it entirely.
Perhaps it's impossible to become entirely accustomed to the way we are. Though I'm surprised you have any nostalgia for a time when you were young.
You're one to talk. How many times have you reminisced about your quiet evenings listening to the river and the frogs? Sometimes we forget the pain. And sometimes it's all we remember. Though I'll remember this too.
I find the dialogue with Icarus like kind of moving a lot of the time. It's, I don't know, it's a little surprising.
Not being a stormy on this mountain anymore. But is your family really going to tolerate all these satyrs and things continuing to desecrate their home? Seems unlike them.
They're leading me to Typhon, Icarus. Some scattered remnant of him beyond time. We're working with Grandfather on a cleanup effort, you could say.
Grandfather? You mean bloody Chronos? And you're saying Typhon still exists? What happened to him being gone? I mean, I've seen no sign of him. This must be one of those things that's beyond mortal understanding, eh?
I don't yet entirely understand it either. There's a lot we don't know about time and how it works. Though we're learning. Slowly.
Don't see what's so complicated about it. Time drags on when things are bad, goes too quick when things are good. Though I'm still learning how to deal with that myself.
I love the fact that everybody has an individual... Well, obviously, this is how time works. Very simple. And every one of them describes it completely differently. So supply chain, we're pretty late on the mountain for supply chain. Protective coating is just not very compelling. But given that neither is supply chain at this point, maybe we take this just to get it off of the fated choice list. And it'll do something for us.
Thanks.
In fact, it was the last thing on the list, would seem. All right, well, I'm feeling awfully big. Where are you going? I don't know, is that shield that you're invincible until you're the last enemy alive, maybe? Could be. Hey Tula, help me out here. Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Go, Tula.
Oh god. Did we really spawn another armored elite? Okay. Okay, we killed the harpy, we killed the underground thing. Lost about half of my armor there, which is kind of annoying. Oh, I for sure want a Path of Stars. I for sure want this. You know, it's only 40 gold. May as well be certain. Certain, a strong word. May as well be more certain that we will continue to survive.
Something of value there.
Victory. With me, Crystal.
What a cutie. Alright.
In the name of Hades.
Well, I mean, Blood Spree has done insanely good work for us in the past. I will say that it feels... It's definitely less compelling with this weapon, right? Because it's so... It takes such a long time to heal. And I do wonder if I'll be better off just taking Cut Above and using it to empower my Omega attacks and getting the extra 50. Remember, every blade's an extra 50 damage because of our Medea boon and stuff. It is also worth noting, I don't really like... I have not traditionally valued plasma just for the plasma. But 1% strike speed, stacking some crazy number of times, is meaningful. I'm gonna take Blood Spree. It's very good. It's just generally very good. But I do think it's less good with this weapon than it often is. That said, I think we are in great shape for fucking up these dudes. We'll probably lose our protective coating, and that'll help us force our way through the fight. Got some cool stuff coming should we survive. And I think our build is, like, overall pretty cogent and capable. Well, cromulent, even.
You, Heracles. When we meet elsewhere, it's as though nothing's changed. And still you face me here. I knew you for a great warrior, but you're just a great actor.
We're all actors throughout our wretched lives, sister. And don't you dare address me here again. This is the Flame Thief's fight. I am merely the supporting actor here.
And is this not a fitting stage on which we're to perform before the gods, including whichever dark gods you yourself invoked, forcing obedient Heracles to answer their call? Let's give them what they desire.
I thought the whole point of fighting here was that it was not functional as a stage because nobody could see it through all the smoke. Keep dancing till the eagle fucks off. Oh, don't stand there. Ah. Every time I spin, so does Heracles. It's very annoying. Mid, low, top. Oh, I hate that. Well, I made it.
Bloody cat.
Yes, forces. I need forces. Let's make sure we don't lose these things entirely to time.
The Queen's wrath.
Because we need one for ourselves. Yeah, I couldn't tell if he was about to start spinning again or not, so I just tantrumed there. Low, mid, high, mid, low. Oh, he's gonna spin. Run away. His spin does in fact beat mine. I'm doing a really bad job of dodging the slam and kick projectiles. I'm just like running along with them a lot. Oh, jeez, yeah. Hey, cat, up and about.
Compared to what I have withstood before, this was nothing at all.
What an incredibly strong build. I actually don't. If you wanted to give me a tip or two, I just...
How long have they conspired? For the Underworld.
Alright. Thank you. I guess we just take teeth or something here. I'm not really sure what to do in preparation for a very difficult boss that I've never fought before. Knucklebones? It's probably Knucklebones. And we shall just see.
Now then, my girl, you know what to expect. Leap for the summit, all whilst I shall ensure you find the proper stream.
I do think I would like a path delivered. Fresh sustenance max. We'll probably be okay. I'm actually not going to spend the money on that. 7 encounters. Like, it'll come down right before the boss. Well, all right.
Time to go.
It is possible that that was foolishness.
All right, Grandfather. Let's put your theories to the test.
Apocalyptic Typhon, lord and father of monstrosity, has fallen to the gods before. And for that ancient bitter loss, he now exacts a most terrible price.
He'll soon be falling to the gods again.
I don't want to jinx anything. And I don't believe in jinxes, but also I don't want to jinx anything. But it is difficult for me to believe, unless things go really badly on the way to Typhon, it's hard for me to see how even a considerably more difficult Typhon fight gets through the raw math advantage that we have. Alright, excellent news. We needed more of this. So we had 10, and we needed 4, 5, and 6. We spent 6, so we needed... So I think we need one more Serpent Scales deposit in order to be done with all the ones we've seen. I know he's friendly, but he's also going to be a huge pain in the ass when he stops being friendly. So I just want to make sure we get some good damage through now. It is definitely worth it to intentionally chip some damage off of your pet if you can.
You two get along quite well for twins.
Well, I just kind of let him hit me with that. This is a tough one to get away with the Omega attack on. I probably shouldn't be trying it. Yeah, I need to maintain the ability to do that. Take a swing, maybe two, then dash through them and do the other ones from the other side. Okay, and this should give us what we need to reach rigor, so... Growth, devotion, devotion...
The limits of my light.
Devotion, rigor, and then just another layer of purpose.
Hear me on my authority.
Shocking loss is very good. Replacing this other stuff, I don't want to do. Alright, obviously not relevant for the Typhon fight, most likely, but hopefully it'll help us get up without losing so much damn health. Yeah. Ow. Okay. That was a huge amount of damage I got hit for there. That was crazy. Get him. Alright, that is some excellent getting of him. Well, we certainly don't need a boosted rarity Path of the Stars.
Almost to the top.
Ah, eyeball of my own. Oh no, I got one of those guys instead. Oh well.
Shocking.
Still getting hit in silly ways a lot. I have the health to just kind of tank through it, but like, it would certainly be a lot better to just play better.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Also, yeah, Typhon eggs, very gross. Well, I think there's only really one choice here. So without even calculating how valuable it is, extended family. Listen, we got Blitz at the very least, right?
Fit for a queen.
Okay. I thought they were going to explode.
It's over. It's a lamprey.
I did not want them to blow up my cat. Alright, well that was fast. Full health, exactly when we need to be.
Too bad Pop's palace is shut down for now. Heightened security, something like that. You don't mind, do you? No need to dally over there, if you ask me.
No, between us, I don't really mind at all. I can still keep up with the king and queen and all the rest by boon, and this means I can get back a little sooner on a good night.
And they were just gonna rush me out of there anyway, so...
See, that's exactly how I look at it. The sooner you get past that massive monster likely lurking behind that huge gate back there, the sooner you can rest up for the next one.
Then let's go.
Okay, well, we did not bank a lot of money here, but...
I accept this message.
So... versus what we're replacing, which is 160 blitz damage plus 50 more damage per application, plus the thing exploding on them. While you have at least 8 earth, any of your damaging effects from Olympians are stronger. Have we seen Rallying Cry before? That seems pretty good. It's obviously not for us right now. But I think we're going to take it just so that we don't replace anything, because I don't think I want to replace things. So, attack damage plus 50%. Well, no, hold on. Our attack damage is super high. And then plus 50 power when inflicting wounds, and that can be reapplied after 3 seconds. Yeah, the damage from Blitz is significant, but like plus 50% attack damage at this point in the run has to be... I honestly don't know. I'm going to take it.
I really need this boon.
Maybe I will regret having done so.
I need this.
We're going to take this and we're going to get even more Divine Vengeance. Something tells me I'm going to take a couple of hits over the course of this run.
Come on.
Alright, what is more Typhon than Typhon? We showed up with all of our resources in line.
Expecting someone else.
Huh.
Beg pardon the interruption, granddaughter, but I have come to see the work of my monstrous associate upon these hallowed heights. I have only heard the tales.
Oh.
I know the real reason that you're here on such a night. Well, I've grown accustomed to dealing with you and Typhon both. Perhaps not all at once.
Oh, fear not, for I am but a harmless apparition presently. Harmless inasmuch as you cannot harm me at all. Although the other way around, well, you shall see. Come forth, Typhon.
Okay, that's not ideal.
I'm not even here.
So I think I fully prevented the spawn of some enemies there, which actually would probably have been good not to do that way.
Come on, Zeus.
Getting some lucky dodges on the headbutt. Well, okay. That's not ideal. Also Cat. Also, I'm concerned with Cat. Boy, the fact that the scythe throw comes from off screen almost always really sucks. To let one thing spawn so that I can, you know, do my hex. Oh my god, how long does it take your egg to hatch, dude? Oh no, I just don't get to... Oh no, I do. There we go. Welcome aboard, friend. Oh my god, there's so many area attacks. How would you ever avoid this shit? Me and my menagerie are in here, we're doing damage, but it's a race for sure.
Not so fast.
Damn you, Chronos. Once I'm through with Typhon, I'm coming after you.
This is an extremely challenging thing for you to do to me.
You are nothing but a pathetic child. May you always remember that, should you somehow withstand what shall imminently transpire.
Stay in the golden ring. Stay in the golden ring. Get him, Cat.
Look at her little feet as she goes running all about.
boy. I think her dash has a little bit more wind up when she's a child. That was just really early. And that was really late.
You broke free.
Oh, are we still fighting? Jesus Christ. No, seriously, I mean it this time.
All right, you win, you little.
Okay,
This
so
is
that's
our time.
That's weird. That's different than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, 24 night cleared. I mean, the axe is the best weapon. It's hard to argue with. I think our results have shown. It's funny that I talk about like the difficulty of wielding the melee weapons, but the axe is not. I don't mean the axe. It's its own thing. Its own class.
Once more has the fierce princess of the Underworld ensured that time flows freely forth, and in so doing, vanquished a foul remnant of her foe. The work itself can be quite rigorous, having to cross to other possibilities out of the singular reality we know. Thus the princess now feels ready for a nap.
Return to Shadow now.
That's more like it. Shall we go again, Chronos? Perhaps we're dealing with infinite possibilities.
And I will note, I did have the cat Death Defiance left, so perhaps I would have won that even without the cat. Although I don't have a good sense of how much damage the cat dealt over that fight.
Wonder if I ever used to have nightmares. So you can just imagine yourself in these completely different, horrible situations?
Yes, and sometimes I'm not even there, which can make them even more unsettling. Though they don't trouble me as much anymore.
Well, at least you've got me.
I shall return.
My own little waking nightmare.
So...
All right, well, that's 8 nightmare for us. That's pretty fantastic, actually. Also, 300 extra bones, which is fine. I mean, I'll be able to buy some nightmare with that, too. Seek to know he who is our emissary. Seek to know he who cast us out. I mean, listen, I'm working on everybody. I'm working on everybody all the time. Hey, look who it is.
Such a mess.
Got me fair and square again, Trouble. More than a couple times. Starting to think maybe I'm losing it,
Oh, you poor thing. Please, let me cheer you up so you'll proceed to fight against me even harder than before.
You mock me when I'm vulnerable. Fine. But don't expect to cry on this shoulder when things take a turn for the worse when it comes to your stuff. Out of my face.
That did seem like an uncharacteristic snap from Malinoi at a time when, like, unusually, Eris was not being horrible.
Here's a big one.
Okay, I mean, we do have a lot of bones. I probably should be making sure we're buying the nightmare. And then how many cards are we at? Just 3 for the moment.
Malinoi.
We should be giving Hecate, I mean, we want to be giving everybody nectar, it takes time. But it looks like she might be in a position to accept other gifts.
Headmistress, I was wondering if you might accompany me to the springs for a short while, if you're not overly preoccupied.
Well, I do believe I could use a bit of a soak. I've more knots in my back than that tree. Let's be quick about it, then. These waters always seem to do the trick.
I'm really curious what we're going to be able to see of her face.
This is all right.
Okay, all right.
Thank you for replenishing these waters. One of those details I had been meaning to get to, but alas.
You're very welcome, Headmistress. I appreciate your saying so, as I half thought you would admonish me for using magic and resources on this sort of thing.
Magic mostly is for self-improvement, Malinois. Not a shortcut, mind you. And if an occasional scalding hot soak in the springs isn't self-improvement, then my concept of it must be very flawed.
I wish I could bring myself to relax. I feel like I'm wasting precious time while I'm here.
Time spent being good to oneself is never wasted, unless you overthink it overmuch. We are here. Seize the moment ere it passes.
It would probably be... Oh, I should have seen about the recipe for the nectar.
Shame we cannot cook indefinitely in those springs, but a brief dip is better than none at all.
What now?
Hecate really needs to have a conversation with Nemesis about immiserating yourself. Wow, 6 nectar for ingredients that we really don't need for anything else. That's absolutely rad. And I really,
Heights of Olympus to depths of the sea.
really wish I had done that before going to the springs.
Hail, broker.
Please give me some more of this.
Hey.
How is old Polyphemus, anyhow? Slowed down a bit since he was young, perhaps? I scarce was any match for him, but I was merely mortal, whilst you...
He's territorial, though seems much more concerned with sleep and appetite than any other cause. So you really blinded him, then?
I did, and only wish he had another eye so that I could have done it twice. For evidently he is not remorseful in the least for what he did, and as you plainly see, neither am I.
I'll get him for you.
Good.
I mean, it doesn't really... I don't know if it counts as like, getting him, because he seems to enjoy it. He seems to be relying on it, in fact, for his good health, so... True.
Well.
What do I actually have gift-wise? I just have the one nectar. Well, we're gonna have a bunch more soon.
Why do you keep doing this? You won, okay? You beat me. Before you even started. Last thing I need now is your sympathy.
Nemesis, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. We're surrounded by enemies out there. Do we really need more?
You're not my enemy, Malinois. Just go.
Bye, Nem.
Been hunched over that cauldron so much. At least your craft is finally doing something around here. So much toiling with no results.
Our craft is typically about the self, and such results tend not to be immediate. Though I appreciate you noticing.
Yeah, well...
I like that we can hear the echoes of Hecate in Malinois's voice to Nemesis. Like, they've done a good job with the crafting of this little family dynamic here.
Knight's gift awaits.
So anyway, that weapon's fucking rad as hell. We could definitely max it out. It looks like it, so it probably will, at max level, have you go berserk after 9 strikes, which seems, it seems very, very good. So we still don't have this one. And this is the weapon that has the thirst on it. I mean, I could max this out. Maybe with the ones where we got the 4th rank, or the 4th aspect, Was it always a non-Millenoi aspect that I had up to level 5? Maybe. Okay. So maybe I haven't got this one because we had to get either Persephone or Medea to 5. And we can certainly do that easily enough. We had a pretty dramatic win with Persephone not that long ago, so I kind of would want to lean into this. Yeah, alright.
The curse on all who oppose us.
Let's max that. We'll take that, and we'll... Obviously, we have strong reason to go down.
I can deepen my connection with the
There's
night.
a championship awaiting us. And indeed, downward is the direction of the weapon, which it did not actually equip for whatever reason.
Bring fear.
All we have to do is make it past Scylla, which we usually can pull off unless I accidentally put us up against Zagreus. It's after that that the run starts to get a little hinky. So we can activate the same...
I swear it, Nyx.
The same 32 fear that we had before. I could pump up the health of foes a little bit. I mean, it's not that bad to give them just like a little push. The vow forfeit's also not that bad. What was the other thing that I was doing before? I certainly wasn't giving them a level of frenzy.
This I vow.
I think this is doable. Oh, the other thing I was doing was the other level of menace, right? Which is a little less scary going downward, except when you get to Area 3 where it starts to be really problematic again. But then it has no effect in Area 4, so maybe that is better than... Because if we do this, we could withdraw... Was forfeit 3 points? Forfeit is 3 points. We could withdraw denial. Although honestly, it hasn't really felt like it's affected us that much. Right? We're still able to make builds. It's only really a problem if you're really trying to angle for something incredibly specific and you have it appear at a moment when it's awkward. If you're staying flexible, it's not really that big of a deal. Trying to think like what is really killing us, and the answer is the boss fights. It's the boss fights that are really killing us. So maybe we don't do the Shadow Servants. We swap that stuff over to Hubris. Yeah, that might be a little bit more survivable.
Fear is for the living and the dead.
Beware, young one. There's no way she could... Oh, hey! The final and most monumental gift of the Veil is so close at hand. If you can get through one of your 2 routes under the oath, then surely the rest is but a walk in the park.
I can only assume a walk in this park you cite must be an absolutely grueling experience.
Some parts of town? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's Listen, who wants to be outside? I don't want to be outside. So at this point, we don't really have any resource that we're like particularly interested in grabbing. I'm probably just taking the cat again because the cat is very good. It's just like broadly extremely good. And then
another keepsake, perhaps.
Concave Stone's a little tricky in the early going because like it will sometimes grab something that's totally crazy before you have any craft on your build. For example, see that run that we just did. So I don't know, maybe in the end it ends up making more sense to hit the Moonbeam first. Try to force that powerful hex early. Because it really does, like, it can make a huge difference to the entire run, like every single room. Or we could try to force like a particular Olympian. That's probably actually a better play. Although I have the onion thing, right? So it's not actually possible. Yeah, that does complicate things, I suppose. Start with a bunch of money. Start with a bunch of money.
Set.
Can't go wrong with that. Okay, well with that then, I think we have a plan for our next run. We are so close to being Knights Champion, and I for sure thought we would have gotten the go downward half of it before we got the go upward half of it. But in any case, that's a full night's work for us here. So thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, one more attempt on the life of Great Chronos. One more hopeful chance to have somebody give us an arming phrase. We're still missing a couple. And then, honestly, I'm kind of just, as far as the Fates thing goes, I'm kind of just flailing around. Like, we'll keep giving people nectar and making the numbers and bars go up wherever we can, and hopefully some of it somewhere will trigger what we're looking for. Come back to find out if it happens tomorrow night, and we'll see you then.